Yeah, that's right. Watch my intro. Truce. Truce! Alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of educational stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't really usually do that, but so everybody talks about how to make $1 million in crypto. There's plenty of videos on the internet about it, but not too many people are talking about how to spend $1 million. What I think people don't understand is that it's actually pretty rough to spend $1 million in crypto, and I'm gonna explain why. So one day you was sitting around and you was doing whatever, I don't know what you like to do, probably nothing. You heard about this thing called Bitcoin. You heard about this thing called cryptocurrency. And you was like, oh snap, this is lit, this is great. You know what, I'm gonna invest in this, it's gonna go up through the roof, and then I'm gonna make all this money and boom, millionaire. So you buy in a little bit, you buy in a little bit there, you buy it for like a year, you buy it for like 2 years, and you're a crypto millionaire. What now? Now remember, to me, I think the fact and purpose of crypto is to replace fiat. A lot of people are waiting to make $1 million in crypto so they can exchange it for fiat, when really the purpose of crypto is to get away from fiat. But I mean, truce. But let's just say you're one of those people that decide, you know what, I want to make $1 million in crypto and I want to cash it out to fiat. Okay, not as easy as your ass think. First of all, let's just say Bitcoin's 10,000, right? So that means to have a milli, you got to have about 100 coins. You got to first start off with sending that Bitcoin to Gemini. I think the limit's like 100K, right? So boom, you good. You're like, okay, let me go ahead and change that on out. You send 10 BTC over to Gemini. You sell all that beautiful, wonderful Bitcoin that I don't know why you selling it for, but you decided to do it anyway. And boom, you got 100K in fiat. Then you transfer that fiat over to a bank that you don't own. But whatever, we trying to get our $1 million in crypto. Now you gotta wait a whole week before you can exchange any more of that Bitcoin for some raggedy, broke down, wrinkled up, when it get wet, it's like a wet noodle, fiat. In the meanwhile, you have to try and protect the value of the Bitcoin that you have, because this whole process is going to take about 10 weeks. So that means the rest of your Bitcoin, in order for it to maintain and hold its value, you're going to have to use Tether, which means that your crypto is going to have to stay on an exchange, which is breaking the safety rules of crypto. Never leave all your, okay, you know that? Okay, true. So now you got 900,000 USDT sitting on the exchange for a week. And when that next week comes, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to exchange that Tether, only 100,000 worth because the limitations of Gemini, over for Bitcoin, send that Bitcoin over to Gemini, exchange that for some raggedy fiat. Now look at you, now you only got 200,000 out. So the threat here is sitting and waiting and maintaining that $1 million value while you're standing by to cash out. All in all, you ain't getting $1 million in crypto to fiat like that. Ain't gonna happen. Which brings me to my last point real quick, is why I really truly feel and believe, like at that stage of the game, when people like you and me, early investors, we get to the point to where the crypto we own is worth $1 million, 2 million, 10 million, whatever, you won't have to exchange it out for fiat. You will have 100 Bitcoin, and that 100 Bitcoin will be worth value of 1 million units. You won't even use that type of terminology. You're gonna be like, well, what does this cost? X amount of Bitcoin, roger that. Point blank, motherfucking period. To all the people watching this in the future, you're welcome.